In this video, we're going to look at 5 notable events in Black history that took place in California. Number 5. Biddy Mason. Born into slavery in 1818, Biddy Mason was brought to California by her owner in 1852, where 2 years later, she won her freedom in the California courts. She then became a domestic servant and eventually a wealthy landowner in Los Angeles. In 1861, she purchased a city block in what was then known as Little Africa and founded the city's first black church, the Second Baptist Church. After her death in 1886, her estate was valued at over $300,000, the modern equivalent of nearly $10 million. A statue of Mason sits today outside the church that she founded, which is now known as Freedom Baptist Church. Number 4. Hattie McDaniel. In 1940, Hattie McDaniel became the first African-American to win an Academy Award. She won the award for Best Supporting Actress for her role as Mommy in the film Gone with the Wind. This was a groundbreaking achievement, as it occurred during an era when Hollywood was deeply segregated and when African Americans were typically cast in stereotypical or subservient roles. McDaniel's win challenged these stereotypes and demonstrated the talent and versatility of black actresses. However, it's important to note that despite her success, McDaniel faced significant racism throughout her career and was often subjected to discrimination and prejudice, both in the film industry and in society at large. She was not allowed to attend the premiere of Gone with the Wind in Atlanta due to the city's segregation laws and was also barred from membership in the Screen Actors Guild. Despite these challenges, McDaniel continued to pursue her career in film and television, appearing in numerous productions and becoming one of the most successful black actresses of her time. Number 3. The Watts Rebellion. In August of 1965, a 6-day uprising known as the Watts Rebellion, or the Watts Uprising, took place in the Watts neighborhood of Los Angeles, one of the most notorious incidents of racial violence in U.S. history. Rebellion was sparked by the arrest of a black motorist by a white police officer and quickly escalated into a major uprising. An estimated 50,000 people participated in the rebellion, which involved widespread looting, arson, and other forms of civil disorder. The unrest resulted in 34 deaths, more than 1,000 injuries, and over $40 million in property damage, the modern equivalent of nearly $350 million. The Watts Rebellion was one of the largest urban rebellions of the era and had a profound impact on race relations in Los Angeles and the United States as a whole. It highlighted the deep-rooted issues of racial injustice and police brutality that continued to plague the country long after the end of legal segregation. Number 2. Black Panther Party. The Black Panther Party was a revolutionary political organization founded by Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale in October of 1966 in Oakland, California. The party's stated goal was to fight against police brutality and racial injustice, and to achieve black liberation through any means necessary. At its core, the BPP was a militant and self-defense organization. Its members patrolled the streets of Oakland and other cities, monitoring the police and confronting them when they believed that their actions were unjust or oppressive. The BPP also provided a range of social services to black communities, including free breakfast programs, health clinics, and legal aid. These programs were designed not only to help meet the immediate needs of the community, but also to empower black people and make them less dependent on white institutions. By the late 1960s, the BPP had become a national organization with chapters in cities across the country. Its influence and membership grew rapidly, peaking at around 3,000 members at its height in the early 1970s. The BPP played a significant role in the broader Black Power movement, which sought to achieve racial equality and independence from white America. However, the BPP's violent tactics and confrontational rhetoric led to increased police surveillance and harassment, as well as a growing rift between the organization and the civil rights establishment. By the mid-1970s, the BPP's membership and influence began to decline, and the organization effectively ended in the late 1980s. Number 1. Tom Bradley, elected. In 1973, voters in Los Angeles elected Tom Bradley as mayor, making him the city's first black mayor and the first black mayor of a major western U.S. city. Bradley's election was a historic moment not only for Los Angeles, but also for the nation, as it symbolized the progress that was being made toward racial equality and inclusion. Bradley served an unprecedented 5 terms as mayor, from 1973 to 1993. During his tenure, he worked to address issues such as housing, poverty, and crime, and he also made efforts to improve race relations in the city. Bradley's election and subsequent success in office inspired many young black leaders and showed that it was possible to achieve high levels of political office despite the challenges and obstacles that they may face. He paved the way for future generations of black leaders and helped to break down racial barriers in American politics. Thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoyed this video, stick around for the rest of the series. We'll be premiering a new episode weekly. Like and subscribe.